Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 on Villa Fiore, in the northwest of areas fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 26th Panzer Division, 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company with a triple pioneer opening. Spicy. In the southeast it is Sir John Harrington fighting here for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here with the 7th Armored Division, the Deserts, and with some Australians. Straight here to the Australian Defence Battle Group versus Mechanized. Aussie infantrymen fought there with the Lee Enfield rifles, ready to shoot down some bloody Jerrys. Pioneer sending out. He's an interesting choice with the triple pioneer openings. Definitely been a slight move away from that in the opening days of this metagame. Then again, I've seen so many Wehrmacht openings by now that I'm honestly not too surprised, I suppose, as well. Like, you know, I've seen double Kettenkrauts, I've seen one Kettenkraut, I've seen no additional pioneers or Kettenkrauts, just Grenadiers. So yeah, it's like, you know, all manner of openings right now, which I think is a, so far, healthy sign here of, like, you know, the patch actually managed to, like, you know, make the metagame a bit more interesting again. So, you know, thumbs up to that. Second squad Australians out here. Moving forwards there. And well, initially I think there's just been a lot of focus on the Wehrmacht because, you know, people have been wanting to play Wehrmacht for quite a while, but it's just Wehrmacht for, you know, well, quite a while there was actually the weakest faction. So there's been a bit of, well, even the DAC got new stuff. You know, they've, like, you know, really been wanting to, like, you know, play Wehrmacht. You know, again, Wehrmacht means one of main Wehrmacht, if possible. And not all of them will stop as me to just do it no matter what. So, Grenadiers moving forwards here for Ares. Grand points here. Seizing here and there. Yeah, as you can see, they mentioned he actually stopped playing there again. You know, not me, though. Even doing double deep, I played Wehrmacht. But here's outside here, Pioneers following the Sappers. First shots fired here. MD-42 there for Ares. So, Triple Pioneers, kind of MD-42, might be looking at a fast rush into Panzer Grenadiers. Of course, debt receiver buff as well here. Triple Australian sections out here, though, for Sir John Harrington. In the centre there, Pioneers clashing with the Aussies. Pioneers will up for the draw. MD-42 out here for Ares. Pioneers popping out and firing down the Australians here by the centre victory point here. By the plaza of the Villa. Pioneers taking losses. Aussies there quickly falling behind the fountain. Up north here, Pioneers versus the other Australian section here. Full-on Australian push here from Sir John Harrington. We're looking to put a few Jerrys on the Barbie. And there we go. We do get the Panzer Grenadier rush here for Ares. Likely also looking at Achtrats here being rushed out, so you know, further follow-up on this. I mean, he could also go for Stugs and Starsum, that'd be the cool thing to do, but likely he's going to push for Achtrats here, especially when you factor in that right now here, Sir John Harrington opening, while certainly really dashing and cool, has no real way of dealing with light vehicles, and Achtrat rush here, for example, could really leave the, you know, British-Australian player here having a very uncomfortable time because it's going to really lack snares or anti-tank or just basically anything. Like, obviously he's got the 2-pounder gun, but if he gets outmaneuvered, he's going to be in a bit of a bad place. I'm not talking the Australian outback with the Hungarian dictionary. So, Panzer Grenadier Company up here so far. The Australians definitely heading here. Ares hard. We got the 250.5 track here. Might be looking at just mechanized action here or a Stummel. We'll have to see that. It's all the way interesting to see that the half tracks all his first unit out there. I would have anticipated Panzer Grenadier, but again, if he's planning like, say, a fast Stummel, that could give Sir John Harrington a hard time. We got defensive tactics. That means Bofors and 17-pounder gun emplacements. People up north they hit, like really aggressive place there. MD-42 popping out here. 250.5 track right around the corner. Will it be a Stummel? Will it just be gepanzerte Infanterie? This armored infantry, which is the German term for like an infantry mounted in half tracks. They didn't call it mechanized infantry, they called it armored infantry because the Germans are cool. Anyways, Sanger walls outside of his own base? That's the first. I mean, it kind of makes sense because there's a lot of open ground. He obviously wants like a bit of safety there to fight around it, I guess, but this is the very first time I've seen anyone do that. North here, half-track dashing straight into the Aussies here. And I think he's laying, yeah, he's laying down mines all over the place. And now we got Panzer Grenadiers here for Ares. Got the Australians falling back here after they get hit by the 251, the Mittelschützen Panzerwagen, also known as the Hanomag. Australians here moving to the MD-42. But one is heading past the Akfar. The MD-42 here will have to withdraw here before the Australians grab it. And there we go, 251 half-track moving up here. Moving in to reinforce the front line here as it steadily erodes under the incessant assaults and verbal insults of the Australians. Assaults and insults. There we go. Medic station there now for Ares. Panzer Grenadiers arriving. Officers' quarters would obviously be a goodie here for the half-track and the Panzer Grenadier. Grenadiers achieving veteranry 1. So outside there, Sapper sneaking up. Back at base here, we do have the platoon command post up. Might see a Humber. Might see a Stud. We'll have to see. Australian troops here downhill of the 251 Panzer Grenadiers with the Sturmgewehre.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
So a lot of action here, definitely. No slowdowns here so far. No slouching about. Grenadiers could of course heal themselves. Decide not to. There we go. Immediately losing Albert there as he gets shot out. We got the Australians there with the Scopely Enfield rifles. Gonna cause a bit more punch there. Troops healing up, moving out. Got the Humber there for Sir John Harrington and the 7th Armored Division. Mine goes off there. Bruce and Bruce have expired.
We've captured the sector.
Engines warmed up. Enemy forces have
More Lee Enfields on the way. Long revs up for the Pioneers, apparently. Interesting choice there, not a bad one. Of course, Grenadiers is supported by the Hanomag, or Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen, or SPV. There we go, Australians forced to fall back here as Bruce dies out, leaving Sergeant Bruce to fall back with the other Bruces. Pioneers classic with the Saps on the west, centrewards, more Australians moving up here. Panzer's hot and heavy cavalry machine gun team being brought up. And there you go, Humber moving in now, dashing through here. And right now, it's Ares that is actually in the tough spot of having no counters to the light vehicles directly. He's obviously got the Panther Faust, but that still requires getting close to the Humber, which is now supported by a lot of very irate Australians. Pack 40 for Ares to respond to that. Panther, of course, Humber's engine blown out. Machine gun there, doing what they can against the advancing Australian hordes. Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen could try and stay close to reinforce the troops to the front line. Yeah, good move here to merge the Grenadiers from the machine gun. And fun fact, German infantry were pretty much trained to perform in a variety of roles, so they could always quickly man the machine gun even if they weren't designated the machine gunner. Fun fact here. Troop reinforcing healing, Pack 40 almost done there for Ares and the 26th Panzer Division, Pioneer sneaking southwards. Humber being fixed up. Got infantry training there for Sir John Harrington, obviously going to make his Australians much better. Third upgrade there on the way. I mean, they'll all have Scopely Enfields, not that they really can get anything else.
An officer is being installed.
Officers' quarters there for the Panzer Grenadier Company, thumbs up to Ares. And we got the Arcade, which of course now will benefit from the officers' quarters, which actually makes it even better. Obviously, gets started then at Veterans 1. That is a pretty big update there, obviously. After gaining Veterans 1, machine in there again getting shot out, but Grenadiers again merging. And thumbs up here to Ares for this good merging in the machine gun crews. Not all players, I find, are always as good at the whole merging thing there. Arcade there, right around the corner, bit short man, but there you go. Pack 40 scores a brilliant hit on the Humber. Second shot, it could take it up. Do get smoke, but it's enough. Yes! Pack Gunner completely confused by the smoke, fires way off mark. Panzer swinging in there. Pretty good like there, formed grenades into the smoke machine through the has to withdraw now. Australian sappers pushing through the smoke here, half-tick leading up there. And Panzer Grenadiers first, the Australians up close here, rushing for the building, but they could get breached in return. Pioneers jumping into the Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen. Troops there push out in the open, and Australians push back by the half-track. Humber there being pulled forward to the repair there, so he doesn't have to wait for the saps to get all the way back there. Arcade there getting ever closer, I imagine. Again, he could have gone for the Stu D, but clearly he wants the Arcade. Mines being laid down here by Ares, the Schützen Mine 42, or shortened to Schuhmine. North here, a few Australians they're being engaged by German infantry. Still not a lot of troops. He's definitely doing a bit of the heavy lifting with the Pioneers using flamethrowers, I suppose, but some more Panzer Grenadiers would eventually be a good move. And hopefully he doesn't try to just completely replace infantry with the Arcades. I do think that has some flaws to it, but anyways. Flanking the Aussies here with the Panzer Grenadiers, quickly forcing them to withdraw there, very good. And of course now with this half-ticket Veterans 1, he could also consider laying down Regal mines with it. Apparently Ludwig there's got stuck in the door handle. Ach my god, could someone get Ludwig off this thing? He's dead! Yeah, exactly, we don't need dead Vadens this thing. That's Rudy again. Well, he is dead. There we go, Arctard out, and again, thanks to Devil's Quarters, now starts to mention one. I notice that thing is like just a really big buff for the Wehrmacht across the whole way, again, like just all of their calling units. Now, boom, actually benefit from the various officers' quarters upgrades. Obviously, Luftwaffe benefits the most, but obviously, mechanized benefits, coastal defense benefits, even like, you know, breakthrough benefits nicely. So it's really indirect, but still think significant buff there for the Wehrmacht. Arctard, they're striking at the sappers with its autocannon and coaxial machine gun. The 232 would, of course, later be replaced by the 234. And there you go, 2 infantry struck here. A lot of damage here. Do get some smoke deployed here. And we do have a 2-pound... No, a 17-pounder gun! Oh, that's why I built up the Sangha walls here. Like, he's basically preparing a position ahead of time here. It's like, if Ares tries to run into this, he actually built the 17-pounder gun this early on. It's bold, but also risky. I mean, keep in mind, he's doing this versus a Wehrmacht player who's gone for the Panzergrenadier Company. He knows that because he's seen the half-tag, he's seen the Panzergrenadiers. This means Ares could ostensibly counter this with a Nebelwerfer, or he could, of course, also go for the Vesper because he also knows he's going for mechanized over the Arctard. So, in this regard, the 17-pounder gun is definitely a bit of an awkward spot here because it's very much set up there against like a battle group and a company choice there. Like both cases, like, you know, could definitely hit hard here. So not impossibly bad or anything like that, but it definitely feels like, you know, fairly risky. Then again, as long as, you know, his opponent doesn't like this to actually counter it, it could work out. We got here hold the line, and we got the supply run as well here. So a 17-pounder gun out of the ready.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Pioneers versus the Australians, but that said, actually 2 Australians versus veterans who 1 Pioneers. Yeah, that's going to have to retreat for the Pioneers before they get wiped out here. He's going to lose them here. I think he's too slow to retreat here. We got Panthers unlocked here, so likely... Ooh, yeah, Pioneers actually annihilated. Stinging blow there. This, of course, highlights one of the dangerous things about the Australians. Once they get to like Veteran 2 and Veteran 3, they've really become nasty. Veteran 3, they basically turn into Pathfinders, Jaeger-like infantry out of Code 2, which I'm not entirely sure why they thought this was a great thing to bring back as a side note.
We have lost control of a victory
Particularly
point.
in the battle group that also features a lot of stacking emplacements. Bit of a not ideal combo in my book. I'm guessing the next move then is going to be the Panzer Company from Ares. Push for Panthers, but again, the way here that Sir John Harrington is taking in Nebelwerfers, I think, will be a must-have here. I mean, he could decide not to go for them, again, go for Vespers, but Nebelwerfers in particularly short-term seem like a better choice here. But we'll see, we'll see. Then he's all saying that Panzer Wing push back the Australians. West of the Arctards is sending upon the anti-tank sections, which he's clearly gone in response here to the Arctards, even lost 1 Australian section. 250 being fired here by the 17-pounder gun again. Obviously, versus the Australians, the Arctards, of course, do also make a great choice, because the Australians can't, like, you know, snipe the armoured car, no matter how much they swear about it. Grenade package there, wants snares, wants rough grenades. Support elements upgrade done here. So there we go, we got the Bofors emplacement as well here now for Sir John Harrington. Good old British engineering. It's a Swedish gun, sir. Shut up, Jenkins. I'll show you, Swedish. What's that even supposed to mean? Oh, you'll know. You'll know. Yeah, I imagine Ares is going to go for the Nebelwerfer to try and, you know, burn out. Here's Sir John Harrington. There you go, Bofors firing away there. 40mm anti-aircraft round. She's ramming into the Panzergrenadiers, utterly obliterating Carl there. Pack 40 scores a hit here, gaining Vetchi 2. Got more repair stations, obviously a very handy thing to have there. He will need to be a bit more cautious until he gets the Nebelwerfer ready though. Otherwise, it's going to take him a long time to get that Nebelwerfer for a very long time. Stuart's been prepared here now for Sir John Harrington. Interesting choice. He obviously kind of makes sense here versus the Arctard. Oh, good grenade there. South side here, anti-tanks is moving up here. We'll need some infantry with that. Further south, Australian troops moving in. We'll need the Arctard to go with that. that. So we first need some truth to deal with that, then he can send the Arcot in to deal with those guys. In the center there, armored car with grenadier support leading there. Humber sneaking up here.
Victory point is under enemy control.
There we go. Arius with the Nebelwerfer.
We will end this. The enemy
Push back
has
the
only
tank section, but took a lot of damage in the
250
process. Half track rushing salvets at Meta 2 up north. Arcot pack, there we go. Takes out Sir John Harrington's Humber car, leaving him armored carless. Both of various armored cars are heavily damaged. Half track they're going in for the Australians. Panzer gunners bring up as well here. And we got the fortified resource cache going up here on the field point. Might be planning to hit either for archers or take up further for, I don't know, Grants and Matildas. I mean, you never quite know with Sir John Harrington, so... I mean, who knows? Who legitimately knows?
Nebelwerfer artillery ready.
Got the Nebelwerfer ready. Did you also update the uniforms on them? Or was that just my imagining? No, just the machine. David 42 that is. But they added some more Panzer car there to them. Oh, of course, here this double purchase skills that does show that. There we go, bombarding these Bofors gun there. Obviously, Nebelwerfer's accuracy does make it a bit hit and miss, if you will. In this case, more miss than hit. Then uses the Australian section up north.
Victory point lost.
Stuart light tank here from Sir John Harrington. I'm honestly surprised he'd go for Stuart here at this stage, but... I mean, again, kind of makes sense against the Arctics, but timing-wise, I feel like he wants something a bit bigger than that. Pack 49 to bombard here, the Bofors. And there we go, Bofors decrewed. He could actually technically recruit and turn against Sir John Harrington. I don't think he... Yeah, he just destroyed. He could have done it, though. Could have done it, though, but... Which would have been amusing. Stuart almost done here. North Gun needs to advance to Northern Victory Point. Arclights heading out, and we do get the Panzer Company out here for Arius. You also got his Starstorm assault packages and the Zeering artillery barrage. So, interesting combination there. No Vespers. Obviously, still some artillery.
The enemy falters.
Pioneers charging in there, backed up by the Panzer Grenadiers here. Could try and turn the Arclights, but obviously this many anti-tank rifles, that would be a bit risky here. First Stuart ready, we got a second Stuart light tank on the way here for him, and he's also going for the creeping barrage. So no archers here out of Sir John Harrington. Suppose Nebelwerfer could start bombarding the 17 Panther gun soon enough, if he so desires. Panzer Company almost done. We got 194 versus 402. Sir John Harrington and the British forces are certainly swinging behind the Germans in terms of victory points, falling quite a bit behind here. There you go, 17 Panther gun scores a great hit on the Arclight. Nebelwerfer barrage off. Yep, he's trying to take out here the 17 Panther gun with it. Highlighting a bit the weakness of going for it against the opponent actually going for the Panzer Grenadier Company as his initial choice. Like, he didn't even like force an extra cost onto him there. Stuart's to swinging hard north. Grenadiers, Arclight in deep trouble. Grenadiers need to withdraw. We do get a Panther fast blowing out the engine on one of the Stuart light tanks, making the pursuit harder, but the Grenadiers with 2 soldiers retreating here. And there's an incredibly good chance of getting a wipe here on them unless... Oh! Yeah, he tried to deploy smoke from the Arclight, but he's just too late here. Grenadiers got wiped there. Great wipe here, and this means he's down just one Panzer Grenadier squad, admittedly ace level. Still, more infantry areas would be a good idea. Maybe after he's gone for the Panther, some Starstorm here. At least more Panzer Grenadiers. We'll of course have to see, but I would certainly recommend more infantry. Southside here, pushing forwards here against the southern points here, as John Harrington and the 7th Armored Division's lying there, laying out. Wait there. Is he laying down Regal Mines? Or is he just trying to mess with them? Oh, he was, apparently. Six Panther gun in there for Sir John Harrington. Australian troops moving forward, being shot at by the Ace Panzer Grenadier. Another Nebelwerfer barrage obviously wants to snuff out that 17 Panther gun, but apparently that entire thing's been coated in asbestos. Don't worry, chaps, this stuff is perfectly safe. No cancer risks. Direct hit from the Nebelwerfer takes out a fat chunk of the Stuart's health, though. Also makes it look, give us a bit of flame trails there. Good Lord, Reginald! We're on fire. Yes, it looks really dashing too. But we're burning, literally. The radio operators, I think he's not quite right in the head anymore. There's where the Panther up north arced up as the recce section there, the Australian section. Third steward almost done. Definitely feels extra risky now going for this many stewards. You know, with the Panther about to hit him. And of course, does he anticipate a Panther already? Who knows? 17 pounder gun, almost half health there. It's going to take a few more needle rifle barrels to deal with that. 161 to 393.
We have been granted a Panther tank.
There we go. Panther ready here for Ares. Going for the officer's quarters there. Thumbs up. Rifle grenade here on the MD-42. Nasty hit. They almost takes out the entire crew. We've got the M6 on the other side as well here. Arctod hanging back, using its ability there to boost up the machine crew, by the way. Cheeky uses there. Officer's quarters almost done. Even here, Panzer Division is moving up. Mines exploding on the stairs. Stewards are moving up now, pushing hard for the center pack. 40 being outmaneuvered here. Panther is ready to move in here and give, I imagine, to John Harrington a bit of a surprise here. Need Verfut, there we go, bombarding again. So that's almost had a wipe there too. Highlighting another danger here of actually positioning the 17 pounder gun the way he did. Obviously it covers so much ground, but it also is right next to one of his main retreat paths. Got pack now engaging as well here. At which point the John Harrington 17 pounder gun plan does go apart here. There we go. Got abandoned though. He is trying to recruit here, pulling in. The Panther Stew's engaging now. Recruiting the 17 pounder gun just in time here. Pack turning around here. Steward down, Steward lit up here. Crew bailing out there. Almost had the second steward too. Need to deal with that 17 pounder gun. Panther takes a hell of a hit here from the 17 pounder gun. Another massive hit there. Panther's almost knocked out. Try and take out that 17 pounder gun. Arctod take a hit here. Decrewed again. Decrewed. Machine moving in here. It's chaos around the center. Pack being forced back here by all the Australian infantry behind the Sango wall. South side here. Half-tech still holding on there. We got more saps on the left as John Harrington desperately fixing up the 17. No, he actually just retreated from it. But we can see it though. There's no. Oh, and the pack at ace level gets wiped out here by the Australians. Panther need repairs. Arctod need repairs. Of course, he does have the half-track. He could move in to repair them all a bit faster, but still. And here's John Harrington runs off with the German anti-tank gun.
The enemy has taken a victory.
Oh dear, half-track went right in front of all this. It's definitely a bit of a risk here. Needler fighting around the 17 pounder again. More troops moving in there. Arctod getting blasted. Still going for it. Panther could try and sneak up here. Half-track down. Pack took it out. Good kill here. Removes a strong asset here from Ares' control here. Bomb grenade on the Pack 40. Getting shot there, but both stood light tanks. They need to withdraw those Panzer grenades before they take 200 losses to get wiped. So that'll be his, well, no infantry left then for him. I'm losing the half-track. He now has lost again another way just repairing all the stuff here. Really bad engagement there for Ares. Though he's got the victory point lead, so it's not game ending, but definitely puts him in a bit of a tough position here. It definitely makes it a bit tougher. There we go. Starstorm, 2 thumbs up. Machining gun setting up. He's going to catch the Australian troops here. Oh, British troops. They're definitely not Australian. You just listen to the vocabulary. Anyways, Panzer's reinforcing, healing. Starstorm almost ready. Section pinned down to the ground. More sappers on the way there for Sir John Harrington. 17 pounder gun now being repaired. 105 is a 390 or 89. More pioneers, of course, would also be good eventually. But there you go. Starstorm, and of course, veterans won already. I mean, that's less surprising though. Oh, and he's even going for the assault rifle upgrade now. That's neat. Northeast Panzer being got. There goes Stuart rushing in. It's going to halt that pursuit here. We'll need to withdraw those Panzer Grenadier. Oh, he's definitely keeping it up here. Panther's almost fixed up.
Sector now under enemy control.
Nebula barrage again here. Sappers there in a bit of a hot zone there.
Our enemy has control over all
Almost a direct hit. Starstorm, there we go, moving in with the Sturmgewehr 44. Nebula Fortune Regency 2 there as well. Getting to be covered, they can ambush up. Alright men, remember, if the English ask if anyone is hiding out there, you don't answer. Not like last time, Friedrich, they said no. Can't always be lucky it's the Americans who'll actually believe that. So next time, shut up, Friedrich.
Troops have secured the area.
Artillery going for the anti-tank section there. Double autocannon fire, of course, double coax machine gun there, ripping through them. Dropping Nigel and John. Quickly pursuing here. Strangers moving in there. Mostly just to act as opposed to a plate of armor for them. Almost got the white there. Go Pack Stewart moving in here. Panther coming to assist. Stewart hits the Regal mine and is down. Ladies and gentlemen, Regal's doing their job. Just an extra explosion, just for good measure. Artillery being hit with the Stewart and the Pack 40 here. Panther moving in. Catching the Stewart, misses. Artguard though goes up in flames. A brilliant hit here from the Pack 40. Panther withdrawing in the center. Starts from there, ambushing the Australians and absolutely massacring them here. Couldn't even pop tactical assault here. Starts assault for extra German assault goodness. Decides not to. Near the barrage here. Australians and anti-tank and crews there running all over the place here. Starts from in, going for the exposed flank here. Sappers moving to block. Australians as well. The Panther moving in. Sappers there, we got blend cover to cover up there, catching them in it, but still forced withdraw here. Panther diving in, wants that Stewart kaput. Step on it, Fritz! I want to see that British Panzer burning! 98 versus 325. Another Panther here for Ares. I've yet to see any take here. I'm not entirely sure more Panthers kind of makes sense here. I mean, his opponent's forces most composed of infantry. The Stewart light tank and 17-pounder guns. I feel like the Panther here is a bit overkill. It would actually make more sense for him to go for Panzer Force. At this stage, more than even was honestly more Starstorm. I'm less sure about the Panther. I mean, it's still like going to be very handy against the Stewarts and can like even damage the infantry, but it's not necessarily the most cost-efficient pick. I mean, even the Sturmpanzer IV might actually make more sense. And now we actually got a second 17-pounder gun up here, so more Panthers definitely is not looking like an ideal pick here now for Ares. Of course, doesn't know that he's built another 17-pounder gun, but here we are. Never barrel, straight in the center, directly on the section. Another hit here. Another hit. Fixing up the Arctot here. I imagine though his response is going to be another Niebler once he sees the same 17-pounder gun. But he's going to need a lot of fire to bring these down relatively fast here. Of course, he could also just commit to more Starstorm, since the 17-pounder guns can't easily hit them, I imagine. Going in with the Panthers up north here. Arctot fixed up again. Niebler slowly inching forwards. Starstorm's using the center again, back in the ambush position. Panthers was the anti-tank section down here. Arctot moving in. Ooh, direct hit from the 17-pounder gun here, or was it this one? Hard to say which one it is. Yeah, it might have been. Well, he definitely knows about it now, no matter what. His partners have spotted it, so unless Ares is somehow not detecting it, despite it being right in front of him, you know, it's pretty much there. Ooh, Arctot down. Great kill here for... So John Harrington moves another Fetcher's infantry and map control here. Australian taking a hit here. Almost got the Stewart. Panther scores the kill here. German steel pushing through the north here, blowing apart the remaining British tanks. Now it's mostly down just to troops and 17-pounder guns. Starstorm machine guns here, ripping through them as well here. Section taken from south side. Need to withdraw machine gun. Scorching out the sappers there. We could see a wipe here from the Vetchi 2 Starstorm. No. They're moving in a direction where they can't shoot at it. Firing down here, getting some really good hits in the Stars Assault as well. Pack 40 here for Ares. I imagine deal with these, though again, it would make more sense with the Niebler there first because they can also shoot at the infantry more effectively, or just more Starstorm. There you go. Hammering away here. At it. Starstorm moving in. Oh, Australians need to withdraw the Starstorm. They're still on healthy. It would be a waste if Ares to lose them now. Massive waste. There we go. Double 17-pounder guns. They're slamming into the Panther. Smoke deployed and quickly forced to withdraw here. Another pack ready. Grand Northern Ponty with the Panzer Grenadier. 66 to 293 here.
Victory point lost.
Ace Australians with the machine crew here got marked out as well, where they just absolutely just obliterated here before Kingdom set up. Almost. Yep, it pretty much just lost there. Starts reinforcing, healing. Pioneers as well. 66 to 290. Tree just falling over. We also got fresh Australian troops now out here for Sir John Harrington. Crikey, mate. Hands bombing into here. Californ being hit as well there by the Australians. We've got the Starstorm in the Vecchi 2. Niebler firing here. Starstorm there opening up the Australians firing back here. Who will be the winner? Friedrich goes down there. Bruce goes down. Bruce takes command of the squad after Sergeant Bruce. And there go the Australians fall back here. Corporal Bruce realizing there's only one way. Retreating before multiple good Bruces are lost. Section push back here.
We must counterattack.
Triple cap here now from Sir John Harrington against Ares. Machine gun straight into the Australians and the anti-tank section here. Niebler on the cutoff. Panthers. Yeah. Struggling a bit here due to the 17-pounder guns. He's kind of locking them out here. Again, the second Panther was definitely a bit of a questionable choice here for Ares. Like, unless his opponent went hard armor, it just wasn't really much reasons like go for it. And crucially, Sir John Harrington has not gone hard armor, in part because he probably saw one Panther, figured if he goes for hard armor, there might be a second Panther. But of course, in this case, his opponent did the job for him, at which point, again, now Ares is a bit of a tougher spot here. Australian charging down the Niebler. This could be a massive headache here, and we got another 17-pounder gun going up here for the British. Where that one is going, I'm less sure about. He's got it planned out somewhere. Oh dear, he's going to cover up like the last remaining path, really. Oh dear, the absolute cheekiness here out of Sir John Harrington. Triple 17-pounder gun here. Another Rad? That can't be right. Like, why would he go for another one? I mean, obviously he hasn't seen the third one, but like, even assuming just two of them, it feels like a really questionable move to just go for an armored car when just more infantry would honestly do him a lot more good now. Like, more Panzer guns, he's getting more Starstorm. I definitely do not agree with an armored car here. Maybe more Niebler, honestly, just... Niebler firing on the center here. Almost got the section here. They're finally forced withdrawal here. Panzer occupying the house, but you're being lead up for their Niebelwerfer. Oh no. There it is. What are you doing? He did more damage to his own Panzer grenades than the enemy. Kind of feels like Ares is, unfortunately, making it easier for his opponent here. Like, he's kind of steadily making more and more decisions that just benefit his opponent than benefit him, because again, the stuff he keeps going for is not suited for dealing with 17-pounder gun emplacements. Pure and simple. Yet he keeps going for it instead of stuff that might help him or just help him with the infantry. But which also can't be countered with a 17-pounder gun emplacement. There goes flanking one of them here. I mean, he can do it like that for sure. The problem is that there's an overlapping network now of 17-pounder guns here, so while he can definitely take them out there, it's got to be a bit tough here, and it'll be expensive, but... No, he lost the Starstorm in the south because he was busy managing the Panthers. He did get one of the 17-pounder guns, but he lost a Starstorm squad at 22 with Sturmgewehrs. But yeah, I mean, that's something you can do technically, though, again, just going for a bunch of Panther 4s and then popping the, you know, high rate of fire ability might have done the same trick, but, you know, at least he's dealing with it. He is sort of slowly eroding it, so I mean, I guess it's working, but the crucial point is he really needs infantry. And also, his Panthers are going to be out of order for a while there to get fixed up after all of those 17-pounder gun shots.
The enemy has cut us off. We have territory
6652 here, Panzer movement against the Australians here. Geballte Ladung. Rifle grenades here. Australians are losing out here. Bruce, and Bruce out of... Oh, you know. That place drops down. British troops moving forward. See, we got another... He's up to 4 Australian sections at this point. Wow. Nebelwerfer barrage on the center, hitting the British troops there. East level Nebelwerfer. Ares is still running out of troops here. At least it's not running out of Panthers, I suppose. I mean, that'd be kind of even worse. He's just one pun. He's got to take forever. He's going for the Sturm Panzer IV now, which isn't all bad, but probably should go for sooner. But at this point, he also needs more pioneers, just to, like, you know, picks up his Panthers faster. Pack 4 to be engaging the southern 17-pounder gun here. Panther versus the anti-tank infantry there. Main gun, machine gun there, ripping into them. Veggie 2 on that Panther. They're both from Veggie 2. Almost got them there, pushed off. There we go, Deutschland. Really hectic and desperate fighting here from areas, though. Doing a lot better with the 2 Panthers than I figured he would under the current circumstances, but it's not quite smooth sailing on them. There you go, Sturm Panzer IV now here. Sturm Panzer IV, Stupa. Wumba was an allied designation, but it's something the Germans never called it, from my understanding. They would have called it the Stupa, which is, you know, short for Sturm Panzer. A bit like they called the Sturmgeschützwehr, the Stug, not, you know, the Beaver or something. Great hit from the Sturm Panzer, does a lot of damage but no kill, taking hits up from the 17-pounder gun though. And the Pack 40 here as well, pushing the Sturm Panzer back. And which is why I kind of feel like just Starstorm might also just served him better with just more Panzer grenadiers. But yeah, so John Harrington is really squeezing out areas now. The lack of infantry from him is like really striking. Meanwhile, again, his opponent's got like a ton of infantry. Got 4 Australian sections, 2 regular sections, plus 2 sappers. And he's just like, you know, control the map quite well because Ares just isn't bringing in like any of the hard counters to all this infantry like on a sufficient level, like enough infantry like the Starstorm to hit back at it. Like, that's kind of the problem. There's basically a mismatch in what Sir John Harrington is doing and then how Ares is responding to it. That's basically like, you know, the main issue right now for the German player is, again, this strategic mismatch. Artillery catching the Pack 40 and the Australians in a bad spot there. Got the Pack crew, that's a small win. Panzer moving in here. Again, more Panzer goes earlier would have been great. Or again, just haven't lost the Starstorm and even got more of them. Pushing with the point, we got 62 for 66 here. Nebelwerfer wiped. Oh dear, that's a good wipe there for the British, obviously. Panther moving in here, trying to defend the Arctide, even as British and Australian troops are going for it. 49 points left as the 62 here up Sir John Harrington. And knocked out.
Out of action.
Panther diving in. Pushing off the Australians there. Engaging here the 17-pounder gun by the south. But the Pack 40 being more aggressive again. Lacking anything for support. They're going to go down here. 62 versus 43 here. Nebelwerfer back in action. Sturmpanther being pushed back again. Direct hit. Panzer being overwhelmed, being forced back. (62 versus 43). Sturmpanzer down. And we got an A-17-pounder gun crew out here for Sir John Harrington. Panther dashing in. Direct hit here from the 17-pounder gun further south. Oh, Oh dear, it feels like Ares at this point is just flailing about here, unfortunately, or fortunately for his opponent.
Panther and crew killed in action.
I mean, they're definitely strong, but I think here it's worth pointing out again that the way Ares approached this was like just, again, I feel like
Tank is out of
significantly mismatched as to what I think the situation would have like done a lot better with. More stars from Elise now, but again, it feels a bit late here for him.
Pioneer infantry killed.
Seeing them as the Australians. That's what they called in. Green Barracks did wipe the Australians. Panzers the Australians in the centre.
5 points remain. Prepare emergency evacuations. Stoßtruppen, armed and ready.
Starstorm ready. Machine in trouble. Actually, someone survived that. 6 to 19. He's definitely fighting onwards, but again.
MG-42.
Oh, and he lost his MG-42.
Do not let it fall into
Like,
enemy
just seems like almost like every stage, he just things are increasingly just falling apart in his hands. So about that name left in the north here.
Capture the victory point.
One at the machine gun. Further south here, Pioneer's base in the south point here, Pack sneaking off. Like, Ares has got next to nothing left here at this point. More Panzer gunnies finally coming out for Ares. Finally, but it just feels like it's so little so late here from him. Like, he's down to 12 points whereas the opponent's 62. I feel like had he just gone for this much sooner, he would have been in a much better spot than he actually is. Setting up the pack on the centre. Stewart's on the way.
Grenadiere have been deployed to the front.
I got an absolutely runny nose. How about that?
The enemy has only 50 points left.
James catching the stuff from in there. Go marksman drops. One of them needs to withdraw the last guy here. Machine gun holding up the Australians. We got more Australians moving in here. We got 41 versus 12 here. 39 left here. Is this a comeback from Ares? Is he going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? The very Australian jaws of defeat here. We'll have to see. Going for the northern point. Center one there being seen for the German southern falling to the British again here.
Point is under enemy control.
28 versus 12. All points neutral. Panzers the Australians. Machines about to get wiped out here. Australians are being forced back. You've got 28 versus 12. Bun grenade here, flashing out the troops inside. Panzer they're being pushed back with the Australians, possibly, yes. 10 points left. 9. Certainly, I also imagine something's going right now then. 9. It's not obviously going 7. Going there for the victory point here. Got the centre. Stewart bouncing up the stairs like an only eager puppy. 6 points left. Ah, so close yet so far here. 4. 3. GG. 2. And there you go. Game over. That was an incredibly intense match there, but definitely felt like here that Ares kind of threw this one. Like, again, the problem was, like, he definitely got a lot of Brucers killed, of course. I mean, them were Brucers and the rest of other British forces we will never know, but the key point is, like, just the way he operated his strategy there versus Sir John Harrington was basically, after a certain point, rather mismatched. Like, you know, he could have just gone for more infantry, and I think he'd been in a much better spot, particularly with the elite Starstorm and Panzer Grenadiers. I think Sir John Harrington would have struggled a lot more. But he just kept going for all the stuff that effectively just anticipated more armor up to John Harrington, which, of course, further, of course, cemented his opponent was never going to go for that. So it was like just, again, a distinct strategic mismatch there, which ultimately cost the match. And then when he finally started pushing for infantry, was really close to winning it. But at that stage, again, he'd just run out of rope to that point. The only thing he'd do with it was effectively hang himself. So there you go, though. Hope you enjoyed this match and learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell friends, tell family. As always, you can support the Propagandacaster by donating our Patreon. This is Imperial saying cheers and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.